I'm Lee.
And I'm Nick.
And we are the Lodge Guys. Last year we bought an old decorator's van and converted it into a camper van.
Join us now on this series by clicking the subscribe button below and follow us on our latest adventure where we set sail from Dover and head into Europe for the summer. Morning everybody. How's your head?
It's fine, amazingly.
Mine, me too actually. I only got up once in the night. If you're not sure what we're talking about, check out the last vlog where we explored the town. We're gonna have to explore it again today because we got that drunk we can't remember it. But the place that we're going to visit today is called Saint-Antonin-Noble-Val. Locals pronounce it as just Saint-Antonin.
Saint-Antonin-Noble-Val.
Now you say it.
Saint-Antonin-Noble-Val.
Saint-Antonin-Noble-Val.
Anyway, it's famous because it was the film 100 Foot Journey, which if you haven't seen, pause this video, go watch it and then come back and it'll make a lot more sense. It was filmed here a couple of years back. The film crew spent 9 weeks. All the exterior scenes were filmed in this town and a nearby town where the Maison Mumbai restaurant was set. We'll tell you a little bit like that later on when we visit there. But right now we're going to have a look at some of the most prominent locations in the town and try and replicate a few of the scenes. So join us later on.
So I'm guessing this has something to do with the name of the town. La Memoria or the Infants de Saint-Antonin.
Well, infants means children, doesn't it?
Oh, that's true. Something, I wonder what happened.
Children of Saint-Antonin.
Yeah.
In memory
Yeah.
of children of Saint-Antonin.
Something France. Is it the war, 1914 to 1918?
Possibly.
First World War. So yeah, this little town wasn't on our original plan, but when Nick saw that we were close by, and as I was saying in previous vlogs, 100 Foot Journey, Helen Mirren, I forgot what the guy's name is called. The father from East is East.
Omar something, I think it is.
Yeah, that's right. He's unfortunately passed away now. Really good feel-good movie, comedy, just really French, and it's one of our favourites. We've watched it many times.
It portrays French country life, but also has humour, and it has that soppy feel-good feel.
Yeah.
It's not like, it don't make me cry or anything
no,
like that.
it's
Although
just
our friend
really...
Kerry, she will cry like a bird having a poo in a lake or something like that.
It's just a really good feel-good film, and we really love it. So we're like, we've got to go see it. And then the next time,
your mum and dad's favourite film as well, isn't it?
When we watched the film the next time, we're like, we've been there. So when we got back last night, even though I had a few wines, don't try and sound I watched quite a lot of the film.
A few means a ball.
Well, Nick was snoring, and I just loved it all again. I was like, don't turn it off yet. I wanted to watch it all again.
So as we were walking through town just now, I've already spotted 4 or 5 things where I've took screenshots from the film, and we'll put these into the video as we progress through today of the different scenes and where they filmed it. So the place that we slept last night was on Park for Nights. It got 4 out of 5. Trying to remember how to get into town from yesterday.
It's another one of those park-ups where it's a free motorhome car park.
Yeah, no facilities, which we don't need.
No facilities, but there's just tons of motorhomes, and it's made specifically for motorhomes. I was saying to Nick, obviously a lot of these towns realise the potential money that is bringing in from tourists and motorhomes. So it's just all set up in France for motorhomes. I
just wish the UK had geared itself into this kind of feel. I mean, when you're driving down the motorway, most of the vehicles you see are motorhomes or camper vans. There's not, well, there is cars, but obviously they. I've just got to turn the camera on and show you this. I mean, we showed you in the last video, but there we go. Look at that. Feels like we're walking through like a Roman village, doesn't it?
Right, we're just on the lookout for Madame Mallory.
She usually sits right here.
From the film. This is where she sits and has coffee and speaks to the mayor.
The mayor, on one of the scenes, sat in that grey window there.
Yeah.
With the windows open and looked at, I'm going to call him Omar, looked at Omar walking through, arguing with his kids when he got the telephone call to say that he was going to buy the Indian restaurant.
After all this time of watching that film, I'm finally having a coffee
in Madame Mallory's seat.
In Madame Mallory's seat.
You don't realise on the film though that it's on a slope.
Yeah, it's a
In
real
the movie,
slope.
it's quite flat. So when we stopped him sliding off the table.
I've got pain au chocolat, Nick's got a croissant, I've got Café au lait, and Nick has a hot chocolate.
Right, we're going to scoff these and then we'll come back to you and explain some of the locations around this square.
But before that, I just want to show you this building that's above the cafe. Look at that, how old that must be. Imagine that being your balcony where you lived. Just,
it's like Shakespeare.
It's medieval, isn't it? It's just a different world to where we live. Lovely breakfast. So we're now going to show you some of the locations from the film in order that they appear in the film. And even if you've not seen the film, have no interest in the film, it's just some lovely locations in a beautiful French town that we can show you. So we're heading down to a garage that was in the film. That's where we had some drinks last night. Lovely Aperol spritz they do, and they showed the football, and there were lots of English people in there. I think there's an England match on or something. Football.
Really?
There's a lot of football hooligans in this bar.
I'm sure they're not hooligans. I'm sure they're just watching a football match.
So we're heading this way. As we're passing the estate agents, we always like to have a look. If you want to live in a chateau here...
Oh, it's got an outdoor pool, look.
Yeah, with an outdoor pool, €690,000. Or if you just want to live in like a shed in the street, it's €199,000.
Bargain. Right, so we're just walking down to this garage. So to give you the bit of the backstory without telling you any spoilers, an Indian family moved from India to the UK, and it's miserable and wet, as it is in the UK, and decide that they're going to emigrate to France. So they move to France and they arrive in this town, Saint-Antonin.
Saint-Antonin-Noble-Val.
And the first thing they do is when they approach the town is their brakes fail on the car, and they end up running into a ditch, which is actually a location, but I can't find that one. I've seen it on a website, but we're not going there. But anyway, when they get the car fixed, they take it to this garage down here. Right, so we're here. This is the garage, and I'm going to call the guy Faisal because that's what he was called in Happy Valley. Was it Happy Valley?
Yes,
yeah, Happy Valley. I don't know the characters' names in the movie, I just kind of have it on as a background movie, but I'm going to call him Faisal. He pays the guy, stood in front of these pumps here, gives him so many euros to fix his brakes, and then you see a shot, which we'll put on the screen now, that shows the garage behind me, and you can recognise it from the Café that comes over, which was actually in green on the film,
and the
Renault sign, which is actually in a different colour, but you can clearly see the features of the building. So that's kind of like the beginning of the film, and then we're going to move on now. You remember this?
I do believe last night we were here giggling at these books.
You were giggling?
The little free library, I love things like this.
But to be fair, you do get these at home.
Yeah, but I just love it here because it's French.
No, they're not French.
We were looking last night.
Ben Elton in French. It's still Ben Elton.
But I'm just going to have a proper look now and just have a look at the books.
Right, we're back in the area where we had breakfast. So if you can see the cafe behind me, the Café de la Halle, it was actually called something different in the movie. We'll put some screenshots on the screen now, but the mayor was sat in the left-hand window, and you can actually see the left-hand arch of the pillar on the marketplace just at the side, and the left-hand arch, the gangway, and this window. And if you line them up, you can work out that it was actually sat in that left window just there. With his either secretary or his wife, and outside they were having an argument where he received the phone call about the offer for the restaurant. So if you've seen the movie, you will know that they have a market, and at the beginning of the film, the main guy's son, he comes to the market and starts sampling all the different produce. This market happens here, actually really happens on every Sunday. It was yesterday morning for us, we missed it, but they have stalls that come all the way down here, around the corner, and then the stone pillars there, they actually go inside, and I think he tries the sea urchins there, so that might be earlier on in the movie, but a lot of the fresh produce. And when what's she called? Madam Mallory. Yeah. When Madam Mallory is having her rivalry with Omar, he goes and buys all the pigeons from the market, and she goes and buys all the items from his menu, and they have a bit of a fight, and then they sit down on these chairs here and argue with the mayor about noise pollution and things like that to try and stop each other's restaurants from performing. There was a number of scenes in the movie that was filmed on this bridge. There was one particular one which I remember was when the girlfriend of Omar's son, she was biking on this bridge, and he was biking that way on the other side, and if you look, you can see the 4 windows on the house there. and the back shot there, and they cross each other on the bridge. They were at first rivalry, and she helped him out by giving him cookbooks. There's another scene that was filmed showing this bridge, which hopefully we can get down onto the banking and have a look, see if we can find it.
While we're here, I'll just show you around. Looks like they're building something obviously new there with steps that's going to come down to the river.
So Taylor's over there somewhere.
Yeah, you can get canoes here. Don't know whether it's running today or not, but canoes if you want to go out. Looks like there's some like paddly things, those green things over there.
Like pedlos.
Pedlos, that's the word I was looking for, not paddly things. Church there, and then across the street, just stunning views all around.
There are also a couple of scenes as well on this road where they do a lot of biking scenes along the river edge. That's the kind of bit in the movie where they kind of fall in love. He cooks some sauces and she tries them while they're sat having a picnic at the side of the river. We're trying to find it now. Stay with us to see if we do. Right, big fail, we can't find it. It's somewhere on this bridge, and we've got some screens with some shots we'll put on the screen now, but we just can't orientate the tree and the house in the background with the bridge. We've tried all four sides of the bridge and we just can't do it. Unless it's a bridge somewhere else, which it could be, but the features of the bridge here match, especially the little like concrete knuckles underneath.
Saint-Antonin-Noble-Val.
Right, that's it for this little village. We are on to our next destination, which is where the Indian restaurant was in the movie, and it's actually 57 minutes away from here. This route is bringing us on a right journey through
100-foot journey.
Yeah, a lot longer than 100 foot. Weaving roads and single track roads, up mountains, what seems like it, and then back down to the side. And
well, you know, Taylor, she's
doing great. It's Taylor. Tree tunnel. Love these tree tunnels.
They look so artistic though, don't they? Rather than just functional.
Right, we've parked in this little village
Called Carlos.
Yes, and we're going to head up there to where the Maison Mumbai restaurant, the actual building is.
This is gonna like blow your mind because it's not what you think.
No, in the film it's like one long street outside with Madame, I forgot her name again.
Madame
Mallory's restaurant opposite was all done with CGI.
No, well there was a facade there.
Yeah, facade, and then
the
CGI.
top half was blue screen or green screen, and then the rest of it was filmed in a studio. But the outside exterior of the Indian restaurant is where we're going to see now.
There it is, Maison Mumbai. And if you've seen the film, you'd be like, what the heck? There was a road in front of it, and like the other restaurant was just over the road.
Which is actually would be on this road,
yeah.
But it was just a fascia.
But it's so good what they did with it, isn't it? Because it looks absolutely nothing like...
In the movie as well, in front of the restaurant over there was a road that went into the distance, and then behind those trees there was actually a river. That was all CGI did. So we're looking at Maison Mumbai from the front now. So those windows is where he lifted that golden thing up with the lights on, and then they had Maison Mumbai on the above that arch. We'll show you some pictures from the air what it looks like, but and the perspective of where you would see it, and we'll put some screen stills to do a comparison, so it will help put it into better perspective.
Nick's just going to get some drone shot and get it from the perspective of over there, which is the photo that we've got that you can see, so you can see what it's like on the movie. Beautiful views here as well, all the way around. Nice looking houses. You can definitely see when it's in the air that is where it was on the film.
So where that big tree is on the left-hand side is where her house would be.
Yeah.
And that's now literally positioned exactly like the picture from the film still.
And you can see, yeah, it makes more sense like this, definitely.
Yeah.
There we go. That's all our filming locations done. So now to head to our next campsite. We found a Carrefour supermarket on the way to the next place, so we thought we'd just have a look, see if we can get some camping chairs. And this one looks like a very big one indeed. It's that big, they've even got a gym. Do you fancy going in there?
No thanks.
Friggin' hell, it's like a shopping centre this. It's that big. Hopefully I won't get shouted at in here. Not quite what we're after, but oh, there we go. How much are them?
$29.99. Oh no, 44. They're 29.
Not quite what we wanted. Right, our next campsite, which we are there for 2 nights because we are going to do some wine tasting, so we don't want to be driving.
Hopefully.
We have not got any reservations for. We've just found it online. It looks really nice. Hookups, showers, everything. So we're just going to get there and see how easy it is to get on a site when you have no bookings. Camping Camp Redon, it's called. Ooh, it's a bit tight. This is a small reception. I expected something larger. Right, just pull over here and we'll head in. All sorted very easy. The guy had lots of spaces available. €28 per night. We're here for 2 nights.
A little bit more expensive than we've been paying, but you get park facilities, you get restaurants. I think there's a pool here. You've got like a shop, bar, all that kind of stuff, so we're going to make use of it all.
And this is our view from our plot. A beautiful view. And we have some goats. And we have some chickens, or hens, whatever they are. Scoffing some bread by the look of it. We're just going to go have a look at the facilities. So these are the plots opposite. To get massive space.
Gardens as well.
Yeah, gardens. And then around here, there's a shop. I can see an ice cream cabinet, which is always good.
You can think caravans if you come in.
Yeah, they've got caravans and like, there we go. Things like that. And a bar by the looks of it there. Washing up, toilets, showers I presume in there.
So around the back of the toilets is urinal areas. Have a shave in the mirror. Hi me. Urinals, and then you've got this normal toilet, which is actually for disposing of your chemical waste, as it says there. And you get a cat as well. And then up here at the back of the farmhouse building, you've got laundry and a couple more showers. And then there's some areas, doors either side, which are for the owners' private areas. And then Lee's well ahead of me. He's gone to check out the bar and the food. Not seen a swimming pool, but I'm pretty sure the website had one. There's the Wi-Fi code. Magazines, newspapers, ice creams.
Chessboard, if you fancy a bit of chess. Trampolines.
Some kind of bowling area, well, like the putt things. Trampolines, might have to go on them later.
Play area for the kids. And the pool area, that's lovely.
Cleaned every morning, it says.
Yeah.
Is that like a toddler pool or is that like a warmer pool?
I don't know. Nick's just put his hand in, it's very cold.
Well, it's cold because I'm warm.
It looks refreshing.
Right, so when we went to Carrefour yesterday in Salat, we got all the ingredients to make the yogurts that we had at Bisco.
Sand dunes.
Yes, that was it. And we're just settling in. The sun's not too hot, it's nice and a little bit breezy.
We're in the shade.
Yep. Lee's going to do a bit of editing out here, aren't you? And we're just going to enjoy this.
Nick is whipping up tonight's tea, which we're having in the van, as you can see.
Chickpea and potato curry.
Chickpea and potato curry. Might need to leave the window open tonight.
There we go, all cooked. See what you think.
Oh, this one's up because it's chilly out here.
It is a bit cold actually, it's just the wind. Verdict?
Hot, temperature hot.
Flavour?
Creamy, lush,
sweet.
Delicious.
Can you taste the honey and the coconut?
Oh, it's beautiful. Any
There's
down
enough-
breads?
No, but there's enough left for tomorrow night as well.
Good evening. Good evening. You don't look all that friendly, to be fair. You look like you're gonna eat something. If I put my hand out. Hello. Not got naught. Go back to eating your grass. Welcome to the next day, a very cold day. The sun's gone, it's bloody freezing. Feels like a day back at home, and it's July and we're in the south of France. It should be absolutely baking hot, but it's not today, unfortunately. I know we were moaning when it was baking hot, but it is nice to see the sun, and the sun's not out. But to show you what is out, Madge and Matteo, they're out. We're going to be using those as we are heading soon to a vineyard for a tour of the vineyard. It should last for about an hour, and then we're going to get to sample some of the wine that they make there, and then they'll probably like herd us into a shop so that we can buy some of the wine. So that should be fun. Nick's just booking our next stop, which is quite a drive next, isn't it?
It is. It's the Vallon Pont d'Arc, which is near Ardèche. It's the Ardèche River, which is one of the most scenic beauty spots in the whole of France.
Do you think we should have a little lunch now before?
No, we're getting lunch there.
Oh, we get lunch there?
Yeah, there's a restaurant.
Oh.
Charcuterie board.
Ooh.
As long as it's open. You know what it's like for France. They'll shut at 1, open at 2, close at 3, open at 4.
I'll have a cracker just in case. Brrr, it's got colder. It's like winter in the UK. Views are still nice, and we're now heading to a vineyard to try some wine. So all is good. Oh, even the goats aren't doing much today. They're just sort of like mooching in cold. Let's go and say hello. Hello. I've not for you, I'm afraid. I'm just coming to say hello before I go and drink some wine. You want to come with us? You fancy a bit of wine? Hmm? Oh, this fence is electric. Is it?
Yep. Touch it and see.
Why? It says something there. Friggin' hell, it's a good... I've been up to this fence a few times. It's a good job I hadn't touched it. I did wonder, actually, why the goats weren't coming right to me.
Because they're not
They
there.
obviously know. Man, he's getting a bit close.
He knows.
Oh, he knows,
he knows.
doesn't he? Oh, bless him. Right, we've got to the vineyard, which is called Domaine Gerard, if I'm saying that correctly, and a gentleman has come out to greet us. Looks very quiet, but that might mean more tasters for us. Note to self. Be careful when you are parking scooters next to a cactus.
It's literally about 50 spears has gone into me, but they wouldn't come out. I would like, my skin was going like that. They must have like hairs on the back that stop them from coming out.
Wine will help later, wine will help.
Yeah. So it's very busy here today, as you can see. We're the only people on the tour. It's a self-guided tour, so we start off here. We're here. We go down these fields, through all these woods and wine groves, whatever you call them, the vineyards, and then back here for some tasting. Let's just run.
Yeah. Could have just gone round on scooters, to be fair. We'll be back in 5 minutes and drinking wine. Wow, look at all those vines.
I wonder if there's any grapes on them. I've been very disappointed if there isn't.
I was just going to say, I imagine there would be. Right, we're just looking for the numbers. And here we go. Number 1. Let's go look at some vines. Grapes.
Tiny ones, look at them.
Oh yeah.
Very similar to what we saw in California, but the California ones were proper ripe, weren't they?
So there's quite a lot of history in this book as well. This is where it's got the tour on it. It says we are in the Gaelic wine growing area, and it's one of the oldest French wine regions. The first traces of wine production date back to the 2nd century BC, making this area one of the oldest in France.
Are you sure it says Gaelic?
Well, whatever that word is.
Gaelic.
Whatever.
We were just talking to the guy as well, and we said, well, we're in the south of France, we expect it to be like 30 degrees and sunshine. And he said what the other guy had said when we were in Bordeaux, that they'd had a lot of really bad weather, same as the UK really. Lots of rain, lots of cloud for the whole of sort of June, and it's following suit. The weather's followed us from the UK. It's a bit shy today, but we're heading to warmer climates.
Oh, it says here, right? When you get back and you're doing the wine tasting, it quizzes you of stuff from this book, so you've got to know your stuff.
Oh, you read it then. Actually, you'll forget it. Let me read it.
I'm only joking. So each number has a corresponding page in the book, and it tells you a little bit about it. Look at the view there, though. So it's just telling you about the mix of limestones and clay for this. Number 3 is the one I'm quite interested in. I don't know why, just because I do like a sparkling wine. Oh no, it's number 4 actually. Number 4 shows you the grapes that make sparkling wine. So the next one actually is, just telling you about the grapes.
Christ. Colder than Bridlington?
It's so cold today. This red wine hopefully will warm us up.
We've had the heating on in the van this morning, haven't we?
We have only paid €3 each for this tour, so it might just be a thimbleful of wine.
He said you get to try all the wines.
Oh, all the wines? I don't think
that's
all.
what he just said. You get to try all the wines.
So there we go, sparkling wine, all in those fields.
Well, they are red. They are white grapes, aren't they? So you're going to get sparkling wines and Chardonnays and all that kind of stuff.
I always
Where's
feel
the
like
red fields?
I'm the human version of sparkling wine. I'm sparkling.
Yeah, and you go pop quite a lot as well.
You know what make my day? If on the end of each one of these there were a little tap, and you got to try the wine
Try the wines. It would be brilliant, wouldn't it?
On each one.
I'm going to reenact something now. You tell me what it's from.
Picard, Next Generation.
Get it then.
So predictable. Go on then.
You name the episode.
Do it first, and I'll tell you.
Let me repair these poor sick vines.
Is it all good things?
Nope.
Family.
Yes.
I need one of them too, because that's the only two way it goes to the vineyards.
No, it's not actually.
So we've got to walk through these vines to get to the next bit.
Look out! I like that. How the vines grab on, and that's proper, like, tight.
Like little tentacle hands.
And these are probably last year's that are still on there.
Is this Café? Is it?
It does say that a lot of the trees here have got truffles grown underneath of them, as well as hazelnut trees. Maybe we'll see some, like, wild boar.
What's this place then? Where's the door?
Sniffing for truffles.
It's got a little arrow place. So it must be an old building.
I think they stopped serving, it's after 2. So the trees here are actually truffle trees that were impregnated with fungus as saplings and then planted, and will take 10 years for them to start, for their root systems to develop before the first truffles appear.
10 years, bloody hell.
I do love a truffle.
The harvesting season is between December and March.
That's for the truffles.
Yeah.
Just look at that landscape, it just looks so French. We keep saying that, but it does, doesn't it? Vines, the tall conifers, the nice building at the end with the shutters.
And then look at this here. Huge lavender tree.
So they are in season this time.
Yeah, so
we may call it the lavender fields on the way back.
Thought a big dog were just coming up to us then. It's an electric lawnmower. It's not got a big lawn to do that, has it?
No.
Lovely grounds and gardens all the way around. That was a nice walk, but we've done it quite quick because all we want is wine.
It's cold.
And it's cold. Right, we're here at the wine tasting, so we're going to taste some of these. We're going to have an orange wine. I'm not sure, but there's 4 glasses and there's a spit bucket, which we won't be needing.
My mum told me it was root to spit.
Yeah, no, we don't need that.
So this is the orange.
No, this is the one.
Ah, right, okay.
This is the one that we always go in this order.
Okay.
As I will say, stronger in taste.
That's nice, that. Refreshing.
Yeah.
Refreshing.
Let me try it.
So this one is 1 such a complex white wine. It was raised for a few months, like 4 months in our barrels.
I like that.
I like that.
My favourite then.
I actually quite like that.
Leigh just asked if it's sold in Asda.
So this is an orange wine, although it's not made out of orange.
It's just the similarity is just in colour.
Yeah.
Right, let me try it.
Quite intrigued with this one.
It has its strong colour from the skin and the peels.
It smells nice.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that.
No?
No, it's not very strong. It's almost like a scrumpy. You know, like the scrumpy we get in Cornwall.
Yeah.
It's got a watery taste.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? It's not. It doesn't taste super strong like the last one did.
I like it, but it's almost not like wine.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to start on some reds now, which is our favourite. We're going for broccoli. Hopefully it doesn't taste like broccoli.
Well, this doesn't taste like orange. It tastes like
Quite that.
Scrumpy Jack.
It's not like wine.
Yeah.
Like you say,
It's
almost
like cidery. It's like a Scrumpy.
A lot of stories to keep them in.
So this one is a wine that's only available in this region. It's a bit like when we went to Champagne, you could only get Champagne in Champagne, or Cornish pasties in Cornwall. It's IP protected. Just looking at the region
Yeah,
maps.
the region of the wine maps. This is where we have. How do you say that again?
Gaillac.
Gaillac. I'm sure that's what I said.
You didn't say that.
I think I said Gaelic or something.
Yeah.
So this wine has actually quite a funny story. It was natural reproduction between the two other grape varieties. One from the Jura, so northeast part of French, and another one from Bourgogne.
Nice.
So when we were walking around, I'd said to Leigh, they actually fertilise the soil with cow's horns, and he thought I was joking, and then the guys just said that they do that.
Yeah, we're on to the next wine now.
Yep.
Which is the...
Act 2.
Which one's that one?
This one.
Ah, the Act 2.
Just been discussing the whole debate of red wine in the fridge or not in the fridge.
We like a Pinot Noir in the fridge, but I like
Yeah.
a Merlot at room temperature.
It's like that chocolate debate.
Oh, don't get started on that.
If you can get your tongue to the bottom of the glass, you can get a bit more out. Look, it's empty.
Well, we sell it at 5 years of age. That's when it becomes appropriate to drink it.
So it's a 5-year blended wine. Look at Leigh straight in there.
No, I wanted to smell it because you can tell from the
colour.
can't you?
Right, let me have a smell.
This one spent 2 years in barrels.
It smells very
God, it's really strong.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's only 13.5 degrees. But, yeah.
It smells stronger than it is,
Yeah.
but it's definitely got a heavier smell. He's embarrassing.
Why?
Asking for more than what's on the table.
No, I'm asking if I can try rosé.
We've only had 6.
I'm just getting me €3 worth.
Right, the taste is over, the bucket's dry, which you would expect. I did say to him, I bet it's only Brits that don't spit, and he said, yep, that's true. So we're actually ordering a bottle of this, the Duras, as in the Duras sisters, if anybody knows what that means, and then the Broccoli, which Leigh keeps calling broccoli. That was our favourite, the favourite red. It was a light red, almost like a Pinot Noir. We've just tried that rosé. It's okay, it's better than a white. But we don't drink white wine, we just go for red.
Just checking out the produce. They are sweet, those.
Is it almond?
Almond.
Yeah.
Nice. Stop buying now.
It's your fault.
This is what happens.
This is your fault.
They ply you with drink and then you buy loads.
No, you have 2 extra drinks and you buy a bloody shop.
No, it's nice stuff. It's really good stuff actually that they've got.
Good for having for tea.
We're buying some tomato sauce to go with our pasta tonight, some chili sauce,
Some
crackers, and all the nice
fromage,
things. Yeah.
You know what? I really actually enjoyed that.
It was good that there was nobody else here, so you got the one-to-one service.
Yeah, the guy, I didn't even ask his name. I'm sorry if you're watching because we gave him our YouTube channel. I forgot to ask your name because we were too busy talking about wine.
Yeah,
It was
you
really,
were too busy necking it.
it was really, really good, really informative.
Yeah.
And obviously we bought things, we've spent like €40 on wine and things, but the actual tasting and the tour of what we did ourselves was €3 each.
Yeah.
And it was fantastic. We got loads of different wine, and they were really good wine, apart from a couple that we weren't too keen
The
on.
orange one. Oh, it was a bit weird.
When it was telling about
It was the strongest, but yeah, it tasted the weakest.
or was it called Ori or Ori?
Ori.
And it sounded really intriguing, but we weren't that keen on that one.
So we bought a bottle of broccoli. We bought a bottle of broccoli.
What was it? Broccoli, something like that.
And the other one was Duras.
And
We
we
liked
also-
that one, I like this one. And we got some condiments. We got some tomato and paprika crackers. We
Yeah.
got some tomato dip.
Yeah.
We've also got a chili dip, which
Yeah.
we're going to have like a little charcuterie board. Maybe save it for when we get back to the lodge. We don't know yet. Or
I
maybe we'll
doubt
get some
it.
cheese on the way.
We can't carry things around this van. We've got to
can.
consume them on the go.
You're going to drink them tonight then?
We never
Because
know.
we've already got a bottle in the boot.
I really enjoyed that. There was also
Yeah.
a bottle of non-alcoholic wine in the boot as well,
Just leave that in bin.
which I was trying to be good with, but that hasn't worked. But we are in France, so we've got to try the wine. So I really enjoyed that. So you can check out their Instagram page.
Yep.
You'll see the name, what I showed before.
Domaine Gerard.
Yeah, and they've got Instagram and all sorts of stuff. If you're in the local area, I would definitely recommend that. So now we've had a little bit of wine, we're going back on the scooters.
They won't go uphill.
They won't go uphill, so we're just walking. So this is our haul. Some tomato, something or other. They said is good with pasta or on crackers.
Well,
Some chili one. Oh yeah, we bought the crackers as well, and then the
try
2
them.
bottles of wine.
I'm going to try them right now.
Go on then.
Live from France.
See if I can open this one-handed. I have the power in my wrist.
No chance.
I've done it. I've actually done it. Wait a minute.
If that goes over
I've
that,
done it. Ta-da!
I can't even get it open. I'll just cut this thing. It's not going to
Oh
last.
wow, that is so thick. That. So definitely, you could put it in pasta sauce, but
It's almost like mascarpone sauce, isn't it?
I want to try.
Ooh,
Good.
that's nice. Let me try the chili one.
He said it was very mild, didn't he? Dull, he called it. Maybe we're calling you that.
No, you said the word on the front, de, was
Oh, I thought I said
mild.
dull. I thought I said dull.
No, we were talking about you when you said that. Oh no,
I definitely think that needs to be in a pasta
that's
sauce.
red pepper, not chili.
Yeah, they need to be in a pasta sauce, I think. Now I've opened them both.
Well, I
have to
can
use them.
enhance the pasta sauce for tonight. Just dig. What?
What do you mean? Hardly I want it. I'm having a rare moment of chilling, catching up on some vlogs, watching Life with Lisa, while Nick creates tea. So it's a,
We haven't got to Italy yet, but we're having Italian.
yeah, ravioli with, where did we get that pasta sauce now? Oh, we got it from the French Passion that we stopped at.
The pasta, yeah, but where did we get that? We got that from Carrefour, didn't we?
Yeah,
We got that from Costco.
Pesto.
We got that from Domaine Gerard
today.
today.
I
And we
remember
got
that.
that from Carrefour. So we're having full Italian with a French twist.
Nick's just spent
That
half
took
an hour
an
trying to get
hour.
that off. I would have come and done it for you, don't take a second if I did it.
right, yeah.
I could have done it one-handed, to be fair, as I just showed.
Oh, yeah. Put the pasta sauce in. Warm it up, add the pasta, serve it with a bit of pesto. It's just a shame we haven't got any garlic bread. There's a lot here.
We've had out to eat today, so
Well, that's true. In fact, we've had no tweet.
we've had
Slice of
nout.
toast.
Nice.
Really sweet. The tomato sauce is really sweet.
As we've already had a drink today, I thought I'd just have another one.
Oh no, I'm limiting myself.
We are in France. Join us on the next vlog when we travel to our next site at Vallon Point de Arc and try to stay upright on the canoes.